Living in the northern woods of Maine, conifer tips are a staple here on the homestead, high in vitamin C and really rather delicious. When foraging, it's important to always positively identify what you harvest. Here I'm looking at the needles for a flat profile, at how they connect to the branch, and for those telltale silvery pinstripes along the underside. All of these things tell me that what I have here is a variety of fir, safe to gather, and one of my favorites. Back inside, it's time to turn these tips into a fermented syrup. And the method couldn't be more simple. All you need is brown sugar, your freshly harvested tips, and some patience. Knowing that I harvested these from a clean location, there's no need to rinse them. In fact, you want to keep the wild yeast that live on the tips to aid in the fermentation of your syrup. It's a very straightforward process. Simply layer your sugar and tips evenly in the jar, compacting them down as you go. Finish everything off with one last layer of sugar. The result is actually quite attractive, don't you think? Finally, fasten a cloth to the top of your jar, which will allow it to breathe while it ferments. Now all that's left is to give it some time. It's been a few days, and as you can see, the moisture is being drawn out of the tips and into the sugar. I'll give this one a stir and let it go a while longer. In the meantime, I'll be processing my spruce tip syrup that's already been fermenting for a few weeks. The plan is to bring it up to a boil in order to halt the fermentation and to bring the sugar concentration up to around 80%. In summer when the hay was mown and corn waved green in ilka field, while clover bloomed white o'er the lea, and the roses blow in ilka bield, blithe Bessie in the milking shield says, I'll be wed, come what will, ut spak a dam and wrangled yield of good advisement comes nae ill. Okay, so here we are at the end. I've collected spruce tips, I've made spruce tip syrup. This is a spruce tip extract, it's just grain alcohol and tips that's been sitting a couple weeks now. And I've got water, so it's time to make my spruce tip liqueur. First, we'll start out with about 1 cup of extract. Got a funnel here. Also got, it's just a little tea strainer, just to keep spruce bits from coming in. want about a cup. Ooh, little mess. There we are. Now, this lovely fermented spruce tip syrup. I brought it to a thread stage, so around 225 to 235 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how I know the concentration of sugar. So I need about 3/4 cup. There we are. Perfect. And finally, just enough water to fill this up. And I'm just gonna give it a little shake. And there we have it. Spruce tip liqueur. You can use any of the conifer tips, just make sure you're watching out for yew. That's not good for you in a big way. And really you can use this method for any extract done in a high-proof alcohol and with a simple syrup. Simple as that. Enjoy!